Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Bolton, and yeah, we're still in the top half, which is absolutely good news. And the other bit of good news is we remain unbeaten from our last victory in the last episode, so we've been going quite well. And Dan Ndundulu is our top goal scorer, and he's not far off the top spot in the league as well. But we'll have a quick look at that in a second as well. But yeah, line in 8th position, 7 wins, 7 draws, 3 losses. Our last loss coming to Birmingham, which we did see in the last episode. Really disappointing, that one. It should have been just 2 losses, but we've done reasonably well. We've been scoring goals and we've been conceding some as well, I guess. But we're not doing too bad. Since you were last with us, since our victory over Ipswich, we went on to draw against Brentford. Yeah, it's one of them games where we were quite on top of this one, but somehow we managed to lose it. We did go 2-1 down with about 10 minutes to go, and it came up with a Lockett goal on 80th minute just to get us a point, really. Then we had a fantastic victory against Stoke. We went 1-0 up after 50 seconds, something like that, but Shenton with a obscure goal, I guess. It was a goal that you probably wouldn't expect him to come up with, but he did score a great goal either way. And we've got pegged back by Tyrese Campbell. Not a bad little player, actually. I am tempted, but £3 million price tag. I think we've got a very good striker in Ndundulu anyway, for that amount of money, so we don't need to spend it if we don't need to. But he did come up with a brace in that game as well to see us through the game. And as you can see, Boss in the Box is still in goal. He got a 7 in that game, which was really good. We followed that up with a 2-1 victory at home to Hull. We were coasting, absolutely coasting. We were playing 3 in midfield. We hadn't beaten Hull at this point. And yeah, we had 3 in midfield, not going the attacking midfielder role at the moment, but we did use it when we were 2-0 up with about 20 minutes to go, when Ndundulu scored that second goal to make us 2-0. We switched to attacking midfield. We didn't have a highlight ourselves, which was rather worrying considering how well our players are, and we conceded a goal and we were on the back foot and we kind of left gaps all over the place. Peterborough was a fantastic result, 3-0 away from home. Ndundulu scoring yet again, Lockett and Mellor scoring as well. It's a 3-0 victory. What can you say about it? It was really good. We was hoping it would do the same against Sunderland, who were lying near the bottom of the table, but we went 1-0 up with Lockett's goal and we conceded a goal, and we did nothing there after. We pushed for a winner, again going for one more in the attacking role. Maybe I should just push up one straight up front, I don't know, but it didn't work at all, and we struggled to get any highlights. So we're not going to. But I've just realised that there was a 30,000 attendance in that game. Pity we don't get that at home, or we don't get any of the monies. But today we've got Blackburn, who are lying in 11th, and then we have got Sheffield United, who are lying in 3rd position at the moment. Confirmation, we are in 8th position, 28 points. We're a point off now the playoff places, and Ndundulu's got 15 goals. Pucky for Norwich is leading the way with 16, but we're doing okay. We've got 10 million in the bank, 2.5 million because we've gone and paid in advance money for Levitt and Morley. But apart from that, we're not doing an awful lot. I'm expecting that to go up a little bit through paying them wages for them 2 guys, but apart from that, £10 million in the bank. It should see us to the end of the season, I think. I don't think we're going to bring anybody else in the January, unless of course we lose somebody, and we may not. I'm quite happy with the side we've got. We may make one additional, but we're not quite sure where and who, really, to be fair. But as it stands, we may be just okay with the side that we have got. So speaking of the side, this is the side that is going to take on Blackburn at home. But again, we're going to go 3 in midfield. Blackburn are just below us, I think, or just above us. I can't. Below us, they're in 11th position, aren't they? Because we're in 8th. We're going to have Boss in the box in goal. We've got Laird, Vanderberg, Ogbeta, and Devine. Left back, we've got Morley, Bidstrup, Shenton. We've got Wright, Phillips, and Lockett. Welcome back, Phillips. So we've been doing quite well without him, but we have been struggling with Milinkovic quite a little bit. He just needs a good run in game, really, I feel. So we may He's going to sit out this one because he's only 91% and he's really struggling. And then we've got Lundulu up front. He's just absolutely won 15 goals in 18 at the moment. 4-star current ability. He's just got better and better and better. Finishing, still a little bit to be desired, but he is putting the ball in the net. He can play left and right as well. I didn't notice that. But he's worth 4.5 million now. We bought him for 175, so we're going to sell him, if we do sell him, at a profit, which is one of the club's theses or thesos that we need to do. A club vision. Let's see where we are at. They're disappointed of making the most of set pieces. We've not been getting any, so we can't really work within the wage budget. We're on course to that. Sell players before buying and sell players for a profit, which we will do. Pleased in the championship because we are doing that. Avoiding relegation battle, and we reached the second round of the Carabao, which we did get knocked out by Brighton too. So it's not we've reached second round. That's it. We don't need to do any other than that. And the FA Cup, we just need to be competitive. Let's get through a round or two. We should pass that, no problem. But I'm a bit concerned about the make the most of set pieces. If we're not getting them, we can't use them, can we? So not that interested really. Development centre, we've not really looked at this at all really. There's a couple of players there. Kearney, we brought him at right, but we've got quite a lot of right backs. We've got Tanner, Gasper and Laird before him. Laird, he probably, if we don't get him back, we have got Gasper and we have got Tanner as well, so we're not going to lose out too much. Hamachi, I think we put him out onto loan list at least anyway, and same with Christian Norton. He needs a bit more competitive game. 6 goals he's got already in 8 games, 21 years old. Finishing, still a long way to go, but look at them physicals, acceleration and pace. 15, he can motor. He's got great determination and work rate is absolutely brilliant for a 21-year-old as well. I'm hoping he will break into the first team at some point or other, but it's a good little addition. Cameron Sangster, he is going out on loan, but again, fitness and stamina look really, really good, and passing, I mean, these players are very good. I think they're well stocked for the youth team at least anyway, or people to come through, and as the DLP as well, between him, Shenton and Bidstrup, be very, very good as well. So let's go back to the game. We've still got Levitt on the bench, which we have put a transfer in for him now, which we're not using an attacking midfielder, but it can all change just like that. So we know how it goes. So let's submit this team. Let's get cracking into the game. We're on a pretty good run. I think it's 6-7 games unbeaten now, which is nice. And if we just hand over to assistant, who seems to got them all geared up and what have you. And we're off. We're at home. Blackburn Rovers. We should win. I'm not going to lie. We just extend that pitch just a little bit as Blackburn do come forward in the blue, right to left. We should intercept that through Shenton, which it does. Ndulu. Let's not lose it down here. We play a lot of passing and possession-based football as well now, which is really good. And we seem to pass the ball around quite a bit. That's a cracking ball over to Lockett, who cuts inside and has a go. Slifstry. I have no idea what that name is. Silvestri, sorry. I do apologise. But we have a corner of Lockett. Reece Cole seems to do well on corners. I'm not sure why I've not got him in. But hopefully he's on the bench though. Vandenberg just put it in to Morley. Giving him a go as well. Backstroke. Lockett's going to play outside the line. Devin. Back into the centre. Just release a shot, somebody. Morley. Right, Phillips. It's a good ball out there. Let's keep it in. Turns around. We get that ball in. Devin. And it's a ball back post. And I'm kind of looking intently there because we did have a lot of possession there and we just didn't do an awful lot. 76% possession we've got. I'm just going to shout at them just to get a little bit more creative because they don't seem to do an awful lot. There's chances there where we could have had a shot and nobody shot. I have got shot on target as well, or shoot on sight, and right, Phillips is injured. That's not what you want to see already, and we have got Mella and we have got Costello. Mella we are going to bring in though. We're going to stick you on attack, and Lockett we're going to go inside forward. Seem to do better on inside forward, but there's a substitution. We're not taking any risk. Right, Phillips has only just come back from injury, and he's gone and probably going to get himself on injury again. Hopefully, by taking him off early, it won't do too much damage. unless the damage has already been done. As Blackburn are just playing the ball around a lot, and we just can't get the ball at all. Armstrong goes around the outside, but runs into our right back. But Mellor's running off with it. Through ball to Lundulu. Should finish. Not quite. His finishing isn't the best. We need to get past that last man. Mellor's not great. We should intercept that, which we do. I'm tempted to have got Cole on there. I haven't got Cole. Cole not actually playing. He's not playing, so that's a bad on my part. Over to the assistant. He seems to have done something. Still improve. Of course we can still improve. We've got to improve, because that isn't the best. We seem to just run out of goals. We had a 2-week break before we played Sunderland, so if we kept that momentum going from the wins, then maybe we may have come away with a victory against Sunderland and possibly play a lot better against Blackburn, but we're not doing an awful lot. So what happens if we go a little bit attacking as apart from a positive? We want to change it up a little bit. Nothing seems to be happening at all. Going to change it once again. Lockett can come off, and we're going to put Levitt out on that left hand side, inverted winger. He's not playing in the centre. I'm not going to do that, but I am going to take. I'm going to bring in Costello, and he can go Roman. Yes, he can. Just to beef it up a little bit and put a little bit of something different on the pitch. But a 0-0 at home against Blackburn, it's not a bad result, but it's also not a great one either. And it just seems to be a once again that we seem to get on camera and we go goal shy, unless we get something here. Vandenberg. He's on a yellow card. I didn't notice that before, so I really need to watch him. Although we can't do nothing. But Lundulu's in on goal again. He has 2 bites of the cherry there. 22 shots we had and nothing doing whatsoever. And once again, we failed to score at home. Unless we grab a goal here. Laird. Not playing it down the line. Vandenberg plays it into Shenton. Okay, we've got a little bit of space. Play it out wide. Deven. Oh, I thought he got tackled there. Let's get it up the field. Right inside. Let's take a run. Led. Oh, I thought that was a great switch then. It's a bad ball in the end. As Armstrong comes forward. Time's up, referee. That's a wayward shot. And 0-0 at home to Blackburn, which in a game which we should have won this. 28,000. So it's not too bad. Let's clear it away, boss. In the box. Or are you just waiting for the whistle to blow? Clearly you are. No rush in you whatsoever, no urgency, and this was probably a game that we should have won. So that's 2 draws on the bounce now. That 2-week break has really ruined us. We were on a run, and all of a sudden the goals are dried up, all the possession, all the shots, and he's going to be injured out to 8 days. Wonderful. I'll send the assistant to that. And Bromley wants Sagner. Yeah, another one on loan. Play half our wages, we'll accept it. He needs more game time, so we're going to have to give it him. Some of these youngsters just need to play more. Right, Sheffield United coming up. We're going to go over to that, away from home, and we'll see you guys at Bramall Lane. Bramall Lane, as promised. Sheffield United, the team we're going to play. They're playing a 4-1-4-1, like a spaceship formation with a 4-1-4. Very interesting, and we're not. We're not doing that. We've got Boss in the box as normal. We've got the back 4. I'm not sure if they are the same or not. I think there's only one change. Zuma comes in into the centre left. But so we've got Laird, Vandenberg, Zuma, and Devine or Devin. I can't. If anybody knows how to say his name, please tell me. Cole Robertson comes into the centre with Shenton on the left. Then we've got Lockett and Milinkovic. Lockett seems to be our resident right winger at the moment. With Wright Phillips being injured, we've got no choice at the moment. And then we've got Nlundulu, our star striker up front with 15 in 19. They've got McBurney up front. He's got 4 goals. He's not doing as well, but John Fleck. Victor Moses. Wow. Let's kick off this game. Straight in it. I would expect to have drawn this game and won the Blackburn game. That's how I wanted to play this episode, but it's not really gone to plan as yet, so a draw would help us immensely here. They are lying in 3rd spot. We're not expected to win, being Sheffield United, but we don't expect to concede a goal after 5 minutes either, so let's hopefully we don't do that. Norwich are sitting top of the table at the moment. We're back to 3 points behind the playoff places. as Sheffield United come forward, but we do intercept and we seem to be overrun in midfield a little bit. Milinkovic out to Robertson. Cole will welcome back. He can take a corner as can Cole. He can get past the first man at least anyway, and we don't get there first, but Vandenberg does pick up the run. I'm not sure what it's showing here. Nothing of note at least anyway. Victor Moses now for Sheffield United. As we come down the right hand side, we've got 3 players there, not one of them picked him up, and that's an effort from outside the box, way outside the box in fact, and boss in the box saw it wide. Nothing really happened in early. Blackburn 2-0 up at home to Huddersfield, but apart from that, excellent effort. I guess it can be or should be. We are not losing. We're into 30 points. 40 points is the target. 50 is ideal, but we want to go further than that. We're not halfway through the season as yet, which is a nice situation to be at if we're this high up the table. But can we snatch it at somewhere? We may have to bring... I don't know if Ingram's on the bench actually, because Ndunlu is not... he's not on the bench, and that's rather worrying. Cole's not really getting anywhere. Tom Solanke, I think, can come in, and we'll have him as a ball-winning midfielder. Shenton, you can drop back a little bit. You can go on support on that side. Actually, I might bring Costello in. For Robertson's not played that well, has he? So we switch it round. We'll have you as Roman than Costello. You did quite well last time. We have one more position to put out, but we may put Lockett on the right hand side. Have we got anybody on the right? Mella can come out. We're going to switch it round. Actually, they can do that rather well, can't they? Inside forwards. Shall we go for inside forwards? I think we should. Let's see what happens there. We can change it again with about few minutes to go as Sheffield United get a free kick straight into the arms of Boss in the box. Very well positioned there. If we can, can we score a goal this episode? That would be great. Shenton into Costello, who gets his first touch. Well, probably not his first touch, but it's the first touch we've seen. But Milinkovic on the right hand side this time, led running down the right hand side, and it's fizzled into nothingness as Fleck picks it up. Mikojo as Sheffield United are playing the ball around very, very well. We're not closing them down enough, are we? As Lockett, speaking of closing down, he closes down and he nicks it. Lundulu on goal. That's an effort, and you would expect him to score them type of goals, which he has been putting away, but he's not scored in a couple. Milinkovic, corner ball, get past it. He does get past. Oh, it's free header. It's wow. Wow. What a miss. You could have won it for us there. As it goes, Sheffield United are on the ball as Fleck just flipping drills it in. From nearly winning the game to absolutely throwing it away. And once again, we failed to score anything. I mean, Costello, all you had to do was to put a foot out. Last minute, we've thrown it away the last minute again. 1-0, and that is a game we should. Fleck gets man of the match for that goal. That's disappointing. No, it wasn't. I expect you all in training tomorrow. We just don't seem to be doing anything on camera yet again, and I'm so annoyed at that. Dev's up for a pay rise to £1,600 a week. You're having a laugh. Bolton lose after 7. So we're 7 games unbeaten. So 2 draws there and then a loss. We were doing great guns at this point. So we beat Ipswich, we drove Brentford, but we were scoring goals. 3 against Stoke, 2 against Hull, 3 against Peterborough. And then the 2-week break, and it's ruined us again. Absolutely ruined us. 2-week international break absolutely messed us over. And we didn't deserve that after we had a sitter of a chance. It does prop us back down to 11th with a 4th loss of the season. We're not halfway yet, so which is okay. We'll probably play our halfway game in the next episode, but we'll see where we're at. We're about four games away from halfway. If we can go on another run like that again after losing, then that'd be great. But we've got Middlesbrough, Forest, QPR. We've got an FA Cup and Barnsley. We might come back to the FA Cup and QPR. We haven't played QPR, I don't think. But the line bottom of the table, at least we might be able to score a goal. So what we'll do, we'll come back to that one and we'll play in the FA Cup. I'm sure the draw is very, very soon, but we're going to come back to the QPR and the FA Cup third round. At least we'll have a cup game and have a distraction from the league. I'm just so annoyed at losing that. We couldn't beat Blackburn and we couldn't beat, well, even hold on to Sheffield United or even nick it. If that goal had gone in, what would have happened? Who knows? Finances, have we got any more money? We might have got something out of it. We have made some money this month because it wasn't about 700,000 one time. We did get some gate receipts. It might have been against the Blackburn game, but 358 gate receipts. 1,000 that is, not 358 pounds. But wages is getting rather high, which we need to keep an eye out. Match day expenses, ground maintenance, but it's that loan. We get rid of the loan and we possibly we would be making money. We'd make about 10 grand this month if we didn't have that debt. Speaking of debt, how much have we got left to pay? 21.5 million. So hopefully it'll be in the teens by the time this season comes over. Disappointed we didn't score a goal this episode. Absolutely disappointed. We've just fallen apart. That two-way break has done us over. And I just cannot believe that sitter from our striker. I can't believe it. If you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe. Until next time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.